Good morning, Year 5. Today we're going to be looking at perimeter and area. Nice little quick revision lesson for you, so this shouldn't take too long. So, perimeter then is the length of all the sides of a shape. And here I've got a compound shape. Compound shape means two shapes stuck together. So here I've got a bigger rectangle stuck with a little rectangle to make a compound shape. Okay, let's now work out what its perimeter is. So I have all my measurements here, and I'm sure that you remember we've done this before. Choose two and add them together because it'll make it easier for you. So I'm going to take 6.5 and add it to 4, which makes 10.5. I'm going to put that over here. Cross them out when I'm done so I know which ones I have already done. Let's do now, okay, 4.2 add 4.1, which is going to be 8.3. If you're struggling, of course, use column addition. We're going to do it as well in a minute. And then 8.2 add 2.4. I'm going to get 10.6 centimetres. And just cross those out. Okay, using column addition then. 10.5, 10.6. Make sure it's all lined up correctly. 8.3. And I've put my work in a place value grid to help me. Okay, and then simply once you've done that, add them all together. 5 add 6 add 3, well 5 add 6 is 11, add 3 14, 4 goes there, carry the 1, 0 add 0 is 0, add 8 is 8, add 1 9. Don't forget your decimal point, I just nearly forgot mine. And then 1 add 1 is 2. So the perimeter of this shape is 29.4 centimetres. When I've seen children, and I've seen a lot of children now, I've been teaching long enough, the reason they make mistakes is they don't cross out here. So they end up adding a side more than once. So make sure you cross it out. Okay, let's have a look at another compound shape and then I'm going to ask you to work out the perimeter of it. Okay, so you'll need a scrap piece of paper in front of you. What I'd like you to do now is work out what the perimeter of this shape is. So make a note of the numbers, then cross out when you've done them. It'll make it much easier for you. And don't forget that when you're doing your addition, make sure they're lined up in the correct columns. And if you wanted to replace value grid to help you, that would be good. Press play when you're ready to find out what the answer is. Okay, so it's up to you now how you do the next bit. You may have added all 6 numbers in a column addition, which is completely fine. I'm going to see if I can combine them to make it a bit easier for myself. So I know that 6 and 4 here make 10. So here I know that this 6, which is 6/10, and this 4, which is 4/10, will go together to make 1. So basically what I'm doing is doing 21 add 8 if I put that 6 with that 4, which I know is 29. So I'm going to cross those out and write that up here. 29 add. What other numbers could I combine? Oh, I know that 8, if I add 8 and 2, that makes a 10th. So it's basically like doing 15 add 20, which is 35. Cross those out. And then 11.8 add 10 is 21.8. If you didn't do it that way, don't worry. It doesn't mean that you've got it wrong. We could all, as long as we've all got the same answer in the end. So I'll pop that into my place value grid now. 29, 35 and 21.8. Just going to put 0.0 in here to make it really clear when I'm adding up. So 0, 0 is 8, 8. 9 add 1 add 5, 15. From the ones column. 2 add 2 is 4, add 3 is 7, add 1 is 8. So the perimeter of this shape is 85.8 centimetres. Well done if you got that correct. Moving on to area then. Hopefully you all remember how to work out area. We did it back in December, but there is a special formula which is the length of the shape multiplied by the width of the shape equals the area. So I've got my shape here that we're going to find the area for. Just remember that the length is the longest side and the width is the shortest side. So in that case then, I can see that my shortest side here is 3 and my longest side is 12. Although obviously it doesn't matter what order you do it in because it's commutative. Either order we're going to get the same answer. So 12 multiplied by 3, length times width, equals 12, 24, 36. And when you're writing area, you always write it in centimetres squared, and you often see it portrayed in the centre of the shape like this. 36 centimetres squared. And that's my area. Okay, so like before, I'd like you to pause the video now. Using your scrap paper or the red books I gave you, can you work out the area of this shape? And press play when you're ready to find out the answer. Okay, so my length is 7 centimetres. My width is 3. 7 times 3 is 21. So my area is 21 centimetres squared. Make sure you've got squared in. Well done if you've got that correct. So your task today, quite simply like we have been doing, I'm going to put some different shapes on there for you, and I'd like you to find the perimeter and area of them. Of course, if you need any more help, please do give me a message, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye bye.